It was 1 year ago tonight that we lost two members of our family. Here, two key contributors to 6 ABC and Action News. Chopper 6 pilot Monroe Smith and photographer Chris Doherty perished in their helicopter when it crashed in Washington Township, Burlington County, while flying back on assignment. As you know, it was a devastating moment, tragedy for all of us here at 6 ABC. Chad Berdelli with a tribute now to those two men.
We begin with some difficult breaking news. A deadly crash involving Chopper 6.
All of this happened in a remote area of the Wharton State Forest in Washington Township, New Jersey.
Monroe was a true aviator. He loved his job. He loved flying, everything about it. That was his true passion.
Two like really genuine people that have like your best interest at heart, and you can feel it.
If tears put a value on a man's character, Monroe Smith and Chris Doherty were priceless.
It almost didn't like seem real.
Nicholas Thomas spent 5 years flying with Doherty inside Chopper 6. He was behind the flight controls, Doherty behind the lens.
He was just a really genuine person. He was always just fun to be around.
Go for a ride.
The Orland resident loved music,
Candy canes.
his fightin' fills, and the local Lions Club. But Thomas says more than anything, his wife and two daughters.
Always very proud and happy with his family.
It looked so
In nearby Glenside,
I remember this one.
Monroe's wife and adult children are preparing for a difficult holiday.
Me and my father, we had like a pretty tight bond.
Without the man they affectionately called Chopper.
He was such a great husband, a great father, grandfather, a good friend. He was very generous with his time for people.
That time included mentoring young people interested in aviation.
You get that camera on the nose.
The former Army pilot had a quiet cool about him. He was respected around the airport. He loved air shows and the skies above.
There's times we were going down the road in the car driving, and we're talking, and then you just see him start looking up. I'm like, Dad, the road, and he's looking up. No.
These holidays will be one of part celebration, part pain. It's an agony these loved ones say will never go away.
We are just thinking of him always, and a day doesn't go by that he's in our thoughts and prayers. It's a tough time, but we're going to get through it.
I just couldn't have been like more fortunate to have Chris as my photographer and then Monroe as the other pilot.
The National Transportation Safety Board continues to investigate the cause of the crash. Brian?
Chad, thank you for that beautiful tribute. I know that you share my sentiment, and that moment was such a reminder for all of us that still get to come to work every day, that the work we do here has to be worthy of them and to make them proud of the profession that they gave so much to.
Yeah, our thoughts and prayers certainly with both of the families.
Yeah, absolutely. This is for them.